The government wants to urgently take Nnamdi Kanu to court. Emergency summon. The federal government, emergency, urgently, they summon Nnamdi Kanu to court. What are they taking him there to do? On the 10th of February, Nnamdi Kanu will be going to court once again. Then what is the problem? We have said this is a political solution. He has killed all the hurdles. The court could not hold him victim or guilty of the, in quote, the charges leveled against him. Yohaneze, the governors have not shown sincerity in fighting for his release. They know that if he comes out, his popularity is going to drown their political relevance in the southeast. So what is the federal government wanting from the Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu says that nobody should beg on his behalf because he has not committed any crime. He beat them at the court. So many allegations, both social media and real allegations. He beat them at the court. Now, the IPOB stands proscribed as a terrorist organization by only Nigeria, but not international bodies. IPOB lawyer is saying that we are going to go to Supreme Court to challenge the verdict of the appeal court on whether IPOB is a terrorist organization or what. Why do the Nigerian government wants to waste their time and the time of Nnamdi Kanu in court? We have said there are two sides to this thing. There are two solutions. One is to release him according to the court pronunciation. Take him through the trial process, prosecution process. He has gone through the courts. He beat the federal government, and now the federal government, led by Binta Nyako, recused herself, or however, she stepped down from the case, and other judges refused taking up that case. And now he's back again in court. We hear rumors that they were offering Nnamdi Kanu to drop Biafra so that he can get his freedom, or whatever, drop IPOB so that he can get his freedom from different quarters. We see politicians playing politics with Nnamdi Kanu. The other time, House of Rep members came and said, release Nnamdi Kanu. And Feni also came and said, release Nnamdi Kanu. Southeast governors came, they said, release Nnamdi Kanu. House of Rep members, Senate members came. Some leaders in the Southeast, Ohanese, release Nnamdi Kanu. To what end? You see, after the incarceration of Samanekpa, we have seen that many people have been killed in the Southeast. And these are so-called freedom fighters. That tells you a lot. That it seems the federal government is cleaning the ground. I told somebody that in that autopilot, the government has a hand in autopilot. I told somebody, I've said this is my first time of saying it. One of the reasons why I don't support Simon Ekpa, and one of the reasons I said it's only Nnamdi Kanu I support in this Biafra agitation. My support for Ojukwu was when he declared Biafra. However, but when he came back from asylum, came back from asylum and joined politics. Somebody told me that the reasons why Bianca Ojukwu would take the appointment because of the properties Ojukwu has. Now, Biafra agitation is a spirit and ideology. It is beyond earthly possession. People lost their lives fighting for Biafra, but some people are looking at their properties than standing for the honor of their race, of their tribe, standing to defend their tribe. They prefer properties. If I'm going to get that message, that person told me that Bianca, if she doesn't take that appointment, they might target Ojukwu's properties and everything. Now, to what end? To what end? Why did you now take up Biafra in the first place? Biafra is bigger than anybody. Nigeria will exist and cease to exist, then Biafra will still continue, because Nigeria is a creation of convenience. Awolowo was said that it is a mere geographical expression. The political leaders in Nigeria today do not believe in Nigeria. That's why they loot and they steal and they destroy governance in Nigeria. That's why they don't play by the rules of democracy. They don't believe in Nigeria. That's why every region have their own agenda. That's why a Tinubu will get into government and not play by the federal rules and employ only his Yoruba brothers. Although I will not blame him, Buhari started it. So these people don't believe in Nigeria. They are not playing by rules. They know that Nigeria will cease to exist in a matter of time. But Biafra will outlive them. Why is it that we don't have people that are looking at the future of this struggle, but they are looking at their personal possessions? Okay, you serve on that Tinubu 4 years, and Tinubu lets you go. Would that make you look like a better person amongst your brethren? Nnamdi Kanu has consistently said that nobody should beg for me. I did not send you people to go and beg for me. I have committed no crime. It is no crime that I'm defending my heritage, my tribe, my people against injustice. Nnamdi Kanu met the governors, 5 governors then, under Buhari, and told them that make the Southeast, let the federal government include the Southeast in the runnings of the nation. Let the Southeast be at the table where the national cake is being shared. Then nobody needs to go out for Biafra and start agitating. What is the reason why people agitate for Biafra? Is because of the injustice that is being meted. That's why people are rising up from the Southeast. So if you don't deal with the injustice, do you expect people to just sit down and look at you while you take most of the investment to the Southwest? Or when a northern president gets there, he takes most of the appointment and development to the north, neglecting a particular region because you believe that these guys, they had the F-13 to fight Nigeria and we need to suppress them so that they cannot stand up and fight again. The old Southeast region, you split them by states so that you can weaken them so that they will not have the F-13 to stand up and fight again. So Nnamdi Kanu is going to appear in court. To what end? Where are we going to start? How can you prove that you did not kidnap him from Kenya? What is... I don't know how to use this word in law. Now, on what standing are you going to try Nnamdi Kanu? The federal government has to come with clean hands to try Nnamdi Kanu. Why? How did he come to the court? You can't bring somebody illegally to the court and expect that person to be tried upon that illegality. That is one thing that Nnamdi Kanu used to beat them. Now, people, when you call yourself a Biafra, when I go on the streets and I call myself a Biafran, people seem to be agitated. But people call themselves Oduduwa and Arewa, and the words is being used many a times. It seems our Igbo brothers are defeated. Most of them are afraid. Those that are intellectuals, those that are in government circles, they are afraid to call themselves Biafrans, not IPOB, Biafrans. Those that are in government, the Southwest, my Southwest brothers that are in government circles call themselves Oduduwa. The other time, Southwest governors went to Ibadan and were singing the Oduduwa national anthem. Southwest governors, I think it's an APC circle. You were singing Oduduwa national anthem. Would the Southeast governor ever try to sing the Biafra national anthem? It tells you a lot about how Nigeria thinks about an average Igbo man. I have this cap. If I wear it and I go on the streets, I wear this cap and I go on the streets, people will be looking at you, asking, Talele, Omo Igbo. So they are surprised that you are wearing this cap. They are so surprised. I think I'm going to do some showcasing here this morning. But if you wear this, that is the Alaji cap. Wear it on a normal day in Nigeria, nobody is going to query you or anything. I don't have the Yoruba, I have the Yoruba, but it's far from me here. It's far from me here. So, what is the problem Nigeria has with Igbo man? What is the problem Nigeria has with Igbo man? So if I call myself a Biafran, have offended a lot of people. Why? We had intellectuals in the First Republic. The Igbos were the ones who occupied the government then. They were everywhere. They occupied the government. They were intellectuals. If I am a Biafran and I am an IPP, does not stop me from being a human being. Because some people are just like, you know, when you do something over again for 21 days, it becomes a norm. People have been pressured and intimidated. I know this has a special meaning. I'm from Insecurity. There are some places in the southeast that you don't just wear this anyhow. I just use this as an example. I'm from Insecurity. Every person born in every family, and there is a festival we used to do every 31st of December. If you travel to the village, you must have to wear it. For my Igbo brothers that will tell me that I need to do also this or that, I need to be initiated, blah blah. In my village, if you are born into any family, they give you a name, and you are already initiated into that festival. Every male in my own village has to wear this. So I traveled to the village and I got wind of that. That's why I bought this and I'm wearing. This might have a history of the whites or whatever, but it's been adopted in the southeast. So why is it that people are agitated? Nnamdi Kanu comes out to defend himself. People are agitated. You see, somebody who God has blessed, nobody can curse. See, we need to understand ourselves. The Igbos need to understand the Yorubas. The Yorubas need to understand the Igbos and the Hausas. Everybody needs to understand themselves, because first, I'm telling you, I'm not a bi-god. I'm not a tribal bi-god. If I have a company, I'm looking for capacity, I will not look at tribe. I will not give favoritism to my own tribe. I will look at you as a person. What can you do? If I'm going to favor my own tribe, I will take my tribe through the processes of becoming capable, having capacity, and becoming competent. I will not just like what we have in government today, people that are clueless because of loyalty and partymanship. They just carry position and give them. I've told you, that's why Nigeria would not work. You don't waste your time on things that will not work. Nigeria can never work if you don't involve this Igbo man in the scheme of things. I'm not becoming partisan. I stayed with the Yorubas. I understood the Yorubas. I've told you, this Tinubu you are saying does not represent the Omoluabi ethics. This Tinubu, you cannot tell me otherwise. The Tinubu you are saying does not represent the Omoluabi ethos. In fact, I stay with deep Yoruba elders, deeper life Yoruba elders, the moral ones. They were even traditional. I stay with some traditional people in Alausa. We even stay close to where these people that have this, wear this their masquerade. I had friends, we went to school together. You see, there are people that are honorable in the southwest. Not these charlatans that call themselves APC. They just gather themselves as evil people. Both Igbo, both outside Yoruba, all of them in APC. Is a coven of witches and wizards, evil just to grab power. You see what they did with Jonathan. Fireme exposed the Tinubu and gang. Said that what we did in Ojota was just to scuttle Jonathan's government. Not because we wanted better for Nigeria. We wanted to seize power. He exposed them. That's why you see there's a little fracas between Tinubu and Fireme. So as you're speaking, what is Nnamdi Kanu going to do in the court? That's the question I'm asking everybody. What is he going to do in the court again? Why not release him? Political solution. I mean, you want to first... I don't want to make this revelation. Because I've said it before that there is no insecurity, there's no terrorism, there's no banditry that is going on in the country that the politicians, the government does not have a hand in it. Abacha said any situation of insecurity that surpasses 24 hours, the government knows about it, the government has a hand in it. It seems allegedly that the government is cleaning up its tracks in the southeast. You can see killings upon killings. You see, look at the NSAS. EndSARS was going on smoothly and peacefully, no violence. When the government came in, they came in and everything became violent. How come? That when the government came in, everything became violent. The only answer to that how come is the government introduced violence. So if you are looking at the insecurity in the southeast, IPOB was a peaceful organization. The government, through its military, whatever, were trying to provoke. You killed over 100 people that were protesting peacefully. You killed over 100 people that were protesting peacefully. And you expect them to still not take another medium of protesting, the unconventional way of protesting. You know what the police will do? They know you're a peaceful person. What did they do at the EndSARS? They provoke the people into becoming violent so that they can tag them as violent. The government know that you are peaceful, but the government, because it knows that it can be lawless. The government knows that it can be lawless. For instance, now if the police becomes lawless, who is the one that is going to prosecute the police? The same government that will turn a blind eye. In the southeast, as we speak, I met a friend. When they traveled for burial, they met police in Korokwe, just stopped them and took them to an unknown destination. Yes, took them to an unknown destination. His friends, you know, they dropped him because he had an innocent face. But the other people, they will take you to an unknown destination and they will take your money from you. Police, so wearing police uniform, because most times now, if you see police on the road, you tell police, identify yourself. Police will refuse to identify themselves. So how do we know those that are real or those that are fake? So if they were fake, how do I know that they are fake or real? Because even the normal police refuses to identify himself. He sees it as a insult. How can a civilian tell me to identify myself? They took them and they extorted them. And they will first give you correct head boot which are gone. They can even destroy your jaw to tell you how serious they are, to put fear in you so that you can vomit all the monies in your account. This is what they are doing in the southeast. And when the people take up arms and take up law into their hands because you as a security official provoke them, you start tagging them all sort of names. So that is what happened to IPOB. They provoke them, they push them to the wall. You kill people. You kill people like that. You took law into your hands and killed people for no just reason. You were protesting, you killed them so that you can tag them and give them a bad name and call them terrorists. That's why Nnamdi Kanu called, that is why Nnamdi Kanu called Nigeria a zoo, because of some of these barbaric acts of the police. So I ask again, please, federal government, you are taking Nnamdi Kanu to court on the 10th of February. What are you going to do with Nnamdi Kanu again? What questions are you going to ask again? What is the trial going to speak about again? He told you that it's non-violent. He told you that prove to him how did he come to where he is in the first place. A government that's become lawless to its people. A government that attacks its people. What kind of governance or government do you call that? It's very, very unfortunate we have found ourselves in such a situation. And it will take a lot to rescue ourselves, to break free from the shackles of the wicked people that are in power, that they are not interested in justice, fairness, and equity. I interviewed somebody. He told me that the only reasons why he's going to vote for anybody is when a government comes into power, he assures the people of justice, fairness, equity. That is when he's going to support any government. But look, unlike the APC government, they're not interested in your rights and my rights as a people. They're interested in shoving anything down our faces or down our throats. They are there to prove a point. They don't care. Look at customs increase. Look at tax here and there. Everything just go up high. They don't care. Some people are celebrating, oh, price has come down. We are in the harvest season. and you expect such reduction, it will still go up. They don't care about the people, the mental health of their people, the whatever. Is this a government you want us to still continue to support? I don't know whether Nigerians have short memories. Look at the many articles that have been written. We have been having traditional newspaper since 1960s, writing about all policies of government, how government is doing well, how government is improving, how government is making this one, how we are building railway, how we are building roads. Till now, over 60 years, we have not gotten it right. And your brain will not tell you that these people are playing on your mentality. These people are telling you lies. Nnamdi Kanu is already a free man. He's already a free man. He has achieved his purpose. The consciousness of Biafra is in the souls, the spirit and body of every Igbo man. If you meet any Igbo, the next option for an Igbo man is Biafra. Kudos to those that started the struggle, because this system is not working. I've said it: resource control, regionalism, or balkanization. That is the next thing. Any other thing we are going to do now, we are just deceiving ourselves. We are just running a rat race. I told you, democracy is not for you as a Nigeria. It is for the politicians and their people, and those at the echelon of power and authority. That's why you see, everybody wants to run a one-party system. They just want to bring themselves together into one umbrella. So they run the democracy amongst the elite. As a poor person, they carry crumbs and give you. They lie to you. They know that you are uneducated. They intentionally don't give you education. They intentionally don't give you basic amenities. So it seems like it is normal for you to not have basic amenities or whatever. May God help us in this country. May God help us to open our eyes to the reality that Nnamdi Kanu is not your problem. The problem is the system that we are operating. Tomorrow, if you start fighting for justice, they will tag you a terrorist. They will charge you for treasonable offense because you are fighting for your right. They will provoke you to take law into your hands. They will push you to the wall to want to react, and that your reaction will make them tag you like they are tagging IPOB. I know it is ordained by God that the people from the rising sun will find their freedom in no short time.